I didn't have to.
Okay, you're up, Kim.
Okay. I'm glad you all came to hear my little spiel. I'm not very good talking in front of people. But I'm excited about this company for the fact that they are organic, certified organic, and farm to table. I love that they're farm to table. All the restaurants around here are farm to table. I'm sure, Laura, your your restaurants are too down there.
Mhm.
I don't know, Kelly. Are they in Ohio?
Hmm.
Farm to table. A lot of
Um,
them
I
down south. I feel like there's more.
mhm.
I don't know. We moved here right before COVID, so I haven't got to see a
Oh,
bunch of new stuff.
Yeah, 24 karat is farm to table, and I'm trying to
oh,
think of,
okay.
there,
Well,
there
that's good.
was another one, I just can't remember. Hmm.
Well, yeah, so this company is really it caught my eye for all of that. And Meredith, the founder of it, she had a very good story. I think I sent some of you the video of her story. Um, and I have tried some things and I'm sleeping better and my skin is looking fabulous, even though you don't need to see it right now.
Well, and Kim had the privilege of actually going to one of our events, so she got to really understand the company and the culture. And I think that's, a really
Yes, and if I still had a dog, I would definitely use it for my dog, but he was too old by then, and I didn't know about all of this.
for sure, for sure. So, is it okay if I go now?
Yes, yes, you
All right.
may. Thank you.
All right. So, I'm Laura Sipko. For those of you who don't know me, I am from Brecksville, Ohio. So I go way back to the Brecksville days, and so I've known Kim for a long time, and I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So just really grateful that you chose to spend a little bit of time with Kim and I and Donna tonight, so we could share what we're really passionate about. And I've been with Green Compass for a couple of years now. Our company's only 3 years old, and I joined for many of the same reasons that she did. And it's truly what you see on this slide is this organization. We are thought leaders. We truly believe that we can change health and give people hope, and help people actually realize their dreams of wellness, or living more abundantly. We have someone else coming in, so welcome. So we're really excited to share tonight with you a little bit what we're all about. But what I want to do through our discussion is let's talk about CBD, because you're seeing it everywhere. You know, JJ's using it, her husband's using it. And why are we seeing it everywhere? Well, there's a power in how it can help overall health and well-being. And there was a significant event where hemp was legalized to be grown in all 50 states. So we're going to just talk about how CBD works, how it helps, and some of our products in our company. Okay, so really, what is CBD? It's cannabidiol. It's kind of hard to say, but it's one of many of the compounds known as cannabinoids in the cannabis plant. Okay, so that's basically what it is. Okay, it's CBD, and you're kind of like, okay, what is this? The cannabis plant? Is this pot? What are you talking about on here? So let's talk a little bit about this, because this is where the confusion is. And honestly, when I was presented with the opportunity to learn about Green Compass, I said, absolutely not. It's going to get me high, and I can find CBD in a gas station. So I had no clue what it was. And so I really think this graphic says it really well. Is you have two different plants out there, right? You have the marijuana plant and you have the hemp plant. The marijuana plant is what's going to get you stoned, right? That has the THC, and it's very low in CBD. So that's why it gets you stoned. But hemp looks just like marijuana, but it doesn't act like marijuana. Okay, so the hemp plant is very low in THC and it's very high in CBD. Actually, CBD is kind of considered the essential oil of the hemp plant. But the hemp plant has been used for thousands and thousands of years for medicinal purposes, but it was outlawed to grow. But in 2018, it was legalized now to grow hemp in all 50 states. And so that's one of the reasons why you are seeing it everywhere, right? But let's talk about the plant a little bit more, because CBD is just not the only thing in the hemp plant. There are several other cannabinoids in the hemp plant. And so if you look at all these different cannabinoids and then you look down the column on the left, look at all the different things that these different things in the plant can help with. And it's quite fascinating, right? So you see, oh my gosh, it can help with anxiety, it can help people sleep better, it can help stimulate the appetite, it could help minimize the appetite, it could reduce nausea, all these different things that these natural plant-based compounds can do, right? So it's like, wow, I mean, no wonder people want to use this. But how does this plant come in your body and work? How do all these things work? So that's kind of what I want to share with you. Is in the 1990s, it was discovered in science that our bodies, including our pets, our dogs, our cats, anything with a spine, has an endocannabinoid system. And if you're curious about the research, we can get it to you because there's thousands and thousands of studies. But the endocannabinoid system was discovered in the 90s. And what they found was that it spans across our 11 major organ systems. And what happens is CBD comes in your body and interacts in these CBD receptors that are in your body. So your body was made with receptors to receive CBD to put it into balance. So basically, CBD comes in your body, tickles these CBD receptors that are in your body, and puts it into balance. So when our body is out of balance, that's when bad things happen. But CBD, think about it, it comes from the earth, right? We were created to live off the land, and the hemp plant is one of those things from the land that helps promote wellness. And that's why it's been used for medicinal purposes thousands and thousands of years ago. So it's really quite amazing because it's a powerful anti-inflammatory. It's a neuroprotectant. And it's just miraculous that one compound can do so many things, but it's because it works across your entire body. So while Kim had mentioned, gosh, it's helped her with sleep. Well, it helps me with sleep also, but it also helps me with some of my discomfort, my joint discomfort as well. So it's really quite fascinating. So if you think about the legalization of hemp, right? So that's a key. So now, okay, we have this hemp now, and now we see all this data, we see how people are responding to it. Well, we need to make CBD. But the challenge that has happened is when hemp got legal, a lot of investors came out and said, you know what, we're going to make CBD. But the challenge is while hemp is legal and regulated, CBD is not regulated. So you'll see anything on the market and you're not really sure what you're getting. So that's really one of the things that we wanted to talk to you about today. Our company was founded by the sweet couple on the left, Green Compass, Sterling and Meredith Cook. And like Kim said, she sent several of you the video. And if you haven't received it, she'll send it to you again because it talks about our story. And basically, to net it out, our story is that she wanted to create CBD for her kids. And she couldn't find a clean CBD. She used one and it helped her. But as you all know, we're not going to give our kids something that we don't know what's in it. And the more research she did, the more concerned she got about what was out on the market. And so whatever you decide to do, what we want to walk through is we want to show you what are the quality indicators that we as an organization use to create the highest quality of products, because that's truly our mission and our commitment is that we started to make CBD for our families. And now we want to make quality CBD for everybody else's family. So as an organization, we feel that there's kind of 6 quality indicators that you must look at. So no matter what, no matter if you walk away tonight and you say, I don't want to try this Green Compass stuff, but sometime you're like, I want to try some CBD. This is what you must know. And this is one reason why I was really passionate about getting into this industry, is because I came from medical pharmaceutical sales. I have always been passionate about educating because people need to understand this. Okay. So first of all, when you are looking at CBD, the CBD that you buy must have a certificate of analysis. So that means it's basically the ingredients list. It's a third party saying this is exactly what's in the bottle, because 80%, and this is research done by the FDA, published research, 80% of the CBD on the market is mislabeled. So I could sell you a bottle of olive oil and put my name on it and sell it to you right now, again, because the industry is not regulated. So 80%. Absolutely astounding, that number. So it needs to have a certificate of analysis for a third party to say this is what's in the bottle. And so with Green Compass, every one of our products has a QR code on the bottom of it, and you can, it pops up on your phone and you can see exactly what's in the bottle. It's actually just a crime that 80% is mislabeled. So you'll have CBD that's actually coming from other countries and it's put into bottles, and it's there's a label on it, but it's not even really the company's product. It's just, as they call it, white labeling. The other piece is clean soil. Hemp is a scavenger plant, so it sucks everything in. It absorbs all the pesticides in the soil, and actually the lion's share of the CBD in the United States comes from hemp that is grown in other countries, and they use that to clean their air and their soil. So that's a problem as well. So you need to make sure that you know where the hemp that's making the CBD, where it's grown. And USDA organic certification that's just not, you must have that. It's actually really rare to get that. We are one of the only companies that has that certification for our full line of CBD products and everything that's in that CBD product as well. So it's a rigorous process to go through, but we're not going to do anything that's easy. We just do the right thing at Green Compass. So it's really important to have that as well, because then you're going to get a really clean CBD. The extraction process, meaning, is how we're going to suck it out of the plant. CO2 extraction is the best, as well as it preserves the most cannabinoids. It should come from the hemp flower, not the aerial parts like the stalks or the stems, because they won't be bad, but it just won't be as good. The hemp flower is the rich part of the plant where you get the most CBD, so it should come from the flower. And then finally, if it's an oil, the coconut oil, that's the Cadillac of carrier oils, because that allows the most of it to absorb into your system. Okay, and so that's really where, if you think about all of these things, this is kind of where we're committed to quality, and this is truly what differentiates Green Compass. But like I said, whether you look at Green Compass or not, we just want to educate you on what to look for, because there's so much stuff out there that people just don't know, and we feel that it's our responsibility to let people know. And so quality, we hang our hat on quality. It's farm to family, as Kim mentioned. We have a lot of innovation going on. And we really have high standards. So when you use CBD, though, there's different ways you can take it to help your wellness: water soluble, sublingual, and topical. So we're just going to talk about those three categories quickly and highlight just a couple of our products. Sublingual is our oil. So that's kind of this where CBD started, with oils, right? And you can see pets have them too. My 3 dogs take CBD. But you can use it we use the oils, and we also have other oils that are not just CBD, but they're the other things that I showed you from the hemp plant. So they're non-CBD, but they also have some wonderful medicinal purposes. I'd love Donna, if you wouldn't mind. Donna is going to just share her personal experience using CBD oil.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I started this journey because of my last dog, and it sounds like there's a lot of dog lovers on this group, so that's nice. But I started it because of him, because he was, as he aged, he got this fireworks and storms would really bother him. So I went on this quest to find stuff to help him naturally, and I started with a bottle I would buy in the mall at a store, and it was really expensive. And then when I started studying more about CBD, I started to get really passionate about it, because I was looking for more healing for myself. I realized that the bottle I was buying him probably didn't even actually have any hemp, any CBD in it. So I was like, what is this? So that's what took me down this journey. And I also am a Reiki master, if you know anything about that. It's healing with energy. And for me, everything's about getting the body back into alignment and getting homeostasis, which means the body's in alignment. So for me, Reiki has been, CBD has been Reiki in a bottle, if you have any idea what I'm talking about there, but it's all about healing. And Laura went into the science behind it already, but what it's done for me is I was diagnosed with lupus years ago, and I had it at bay pretty well for a long time until the 2020 shutdown. And my husband and sons, we were all unemployed and no money coming in. And it was like everyone else, very stressful, plus everything going on in the world and all the uncertainty was mind-boggling. But all my symptoms came out, and I was in a terrible lupus flare-up, and I had all my joint pain. I started with migraines. I had getting out of bed and standing on my feet in the morning was really painful. And I still worked out every day, and I still watched what I ate. I still, all of that, but it was these crazy, this flare-up that was, I tried nutrition modification, went gluten-free again, and I did bioidentical hormone replacement. I'm 54. I've been post-menopause since 48. So I started with some bioidentical hormone replacement. Those things helped me a little bit, but it wasn't until I started with the CBD consistently every day. And I noticed after a few days, a lot of my pain went away. After a few weeks, like getting out of bed, and I could stand on my feet, no problem. And no more headaches. Everything cleared up within a few weeks. I felt like a different person. But like on day 30, I woke up and I was like, huh. We go to the gym every morning. It was 5:30 in the morning. I was getting ready to go to the gym. And I was like, what? I was dancing around. I'm like, what did I have last night? Why do I feel like this? And then I realized it was like day 30 of consistent CBD every day. I felt like a different person. I was so much better. And fast forward, so I've been doing it every day along with other stuff. But for me personally, I take the CBD nano jelly that we have every morning. And my husband takes that too. My sons and my dog now, we all take CBD every day. But my husband is, a foot taller than me, 100 pounds more than me. He only needs that one CBD nano jelly every day. I need the nano jelly every morning, and I take a little bit of the oil tincture at night. And it's helped me with so many issues, hormones, mood, skin, and then the joint pain and the other stuff that I mentioned already. But there were so many unexpected benefits that I just am so grateful for. And fast forward to just a few weeks ago, I was canceled from my job. I walked in, I was surprisingly surprised to find out that I had lost my job, and I handled it very calmly. And I've been very calm since. And I know it's because that I've been on the CBD consistently. I just feel like I have more control. So that was another unexpected benefit, because now I'm out of that job, and doing this work has been a nice cushion for my family. And it's been great because none of my unemployment benefits have kicked in yet. It's 8 weeks. So thankfully for this, so I've had so many unexpected benefits. I could go on and on about CBD. I'm very passionate about it. I've had many of my Reiki clients are on CBD for whether it's for sleep or for pain or anxiety. There's autism. You could pick a letter of the alphabet of a disorder or disease, and you'll find there's data to support CBD can help it. So that's my story. I'm happy to take any questions, but I'll give this back to Laura.
Oh gosh, thank you, Donna. And it's like what one plant can do so many things. And that's what's so miraculous about CBD. And that's why we're so passionate about it, just to hear that.
One thing I didn't mention, that I'm also a certified holistic integrative nutrition coach. So I'm really passionate about what we put in and on our bodies. So I did a lot of research on CBD in general, and then all the quality or lack of quality CBD, because it's not a regulated space. So Green Compass, owning the entire process from the organic farms to the seeds to the bottling to every process, is so important to me, because we know what we're putting in and on our bodies. And what I give to, I have an uncle, he passed, but he had a dog that died from tainted food from China. So I'm very particular about what I give my dog and what I give my family. So that's just another point. I research is my thing. So
Mhm.
thanks. Goodbye.
She's a big researcher, which I love that about her because she helps me. So we're going to go just a couple more minutes if that's okay. I know we're over our time. We started later, so I'm going to ask for permission. But if you need to go, please go, because we appreciate your time. Donna mentioned the nano jellies, and I just put that slide up as well. That's our water soluble. So you have the sublingual, the oil, right? And then the water soluble is basically they nano size it, and so it has a better absorption. So the jellies are absolutely phenomenal. They're so delicious. So that's another way, and it's great for adults. It's great for kids. My kids both take the jellies, even though they're teenagers, but that's just their preference way to take it. So you've got the oils, you've got the nano sized jellies, and then there's also topical ways, right? So really attacking things from the outside in is a great way to support your overall wellness. So we've got all kinds of different things as it relates to that. My favorite product, I have shoulder pain, as I mentioned, so the oil helps me, but I also love our topical reduced cream. This is one of our best sellers. It's absolutely amazing. It's FDA registered, meaning that we are legally, because we follow all the rules at our company, we're legally allowed to say that it does relieve pain on contact. So this is wonderful as well. So we've got all kinds of lotions and topicals and essential oil roll-ons. These are wonderful as well. This one's my favorite. It's Crown. And if I have a sinus headache or a tension headache, I use this. So instead of having to use a Tylenol, this is something that I use as well. Donna's got hers too. So, and then I have to do a plug for the bath soaks, because I never took baths until I got my hands on these bath soaks, and they're phenomenal. So you've got your, and we coach people, right? So when someone says, here's what I'm struggling with, or here's what I'd like to do in my life, that's what we do. That's what we're passionate about, is okay, how do we help you? How do we look at what we have, and how do we find you that solution that you're looking for? Because we really truly believe that, this is something that we can help people with, but it takes us to help. We want to help people. It's about relationships. So we recently just launched, I had to show this, is a collagen product. You probably see collagen everywhere as well. Well, this is collagen and more. So it's not just plain old collagen. It's got collagen in it. It has a lot of collagens out there. There's about 2 types in it. We have 8 types in our collagen. There's biotin, olive leaf extract, vitamin C, vitamin E, and CBG, which is a huge anti-inflammatory in this collagen. And it's absolutely phenomenal. We've had such great results. These are testimonials that people have sent me. It's a powder, and it just comes in like a little daily packet. But these are text messages that I received. The middle one is from someone in Brecksville, Ohio. I love the collagen. If I'm not on auto ship, can you get me on it? I was having joint pain in my feet. It's 1,000% better. I just got that this weekend. And then my friend out in Chicago with his knee, and he wasn't able to squat as much, and now he's able to squat. And then my other friend down here in Charlotte, she was having dryness in her hands. It was helping with that. Then she wasn't able to run. She wasn't able to do squats. And now she's able to start doing those things again. So it's really rewarding to see what people are able to do by putting in natural wellness products in their body. And we also just launched a digestive health jelly for gut health, which is huge. You can see all the ingredients there. It's just a high level for you as well. And here's the other thing, is that we believe so much in the quality of what we have, is that we have a 30-day money back guarantee. So and it's no questions asked. I mean, it's so easy. If someone gets to day 29 and they say, I don't want this anymore, we return it. We pay for your shipping back. So we stand by what we offer, because we believe and we know, and we've seen the results. I mean, this company has grown just by people having great product experiences. So a little bit about why we started the social selling model, that how we came to be. Our company never intended to do that. But what happened is friends and family of Meredith and Sterling just started telling people about how it was working. And they really wanted to get what we had in the hands of more people. They didn't even know what social selling was. They had no idea. And someone said, why don't you do like social selling? Get distributors. They're like, we don't even know how to do that. But they saw that this is an opportunity, and it's a real way of reaching more people. There's legitimate industries that do that, and that a lot of people want to do that. A lot of people would love to bless other people with something that could impact their life. And also, you know, just like Donna, it's really helped her from an income standpoint after she was laid off of work. So this company has been able to bless other people as we bless people with better health. And so what's really exciting about this company is that we did just start 3 years ago, but because people are having such great experiences, Green Compass is currently the fastest growing CBD company in the United States, all by word of mouth alone, because people saying this is helping me. And our first year, our analyst said just sell $500,000 and that's a win. But we sold 11.5 million. It was crazy, word of mouth. And then COVID hit, and we had a year of everybody living inside, but we doubled our sales and sold $25 million because people needed what we had, and they still wanted to pay for it, right? They still wanted it, especially during that time. And then last year we had our third year, and we have doubled our sales again. So it's a really exciting place to be because we know we're helping people, and we lead with a servant's heart to do what's right by our customers. And so, you know, we'll close it up basically. So we love our customers. We love anyone that wants to join our team. We just love sharing anything and everything about how CBD can help people. So with that, I think that that's all I have. And I know Kim is, so I'm just thrilled and grateful that you all chose to spend some time with us tonight. And if anyone has a comment or questions or whatever, or you just want to leave, that's fine too. But we'll hang around for a few minutes if anyone wants to gab.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
Good to see you.
You said I didn't have to do anything, so here I am in my robe.
Oh, that's great.
Well, that's the thing, is that's what I mean, you kind of saw Donna's passion about. We're just so excited about being able to tell people about how we can help them with their health that I'm like, you don't need to know anything. Let's just go tell people about it. So.
And that's the thing about this business. It's everything I've done is from my phone. Like I've done everything from my phone, like right now. So that's what this has been. So legit, you could be in your robe. You could be like everyone else does a Zoom. You have pajama pants on the bottom, you know. If someone has a few questions, you want to ask them out loud, you can unmute yourself. JJ.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. Ask away, my dear.
I forgot I was muted. Quick question on the collagen. Can you safely take it with the CBD?
Yes.
Okay. And what are the common side effects to taking? I mean, because I've read a lot about collagen too, so I'm not sure. What are some common side effects of collagen, if there are any?
Sometimes it's really rare, and Donna, you can weigh in too. It's really rare, but sometimes people might get a little bloating at first, and that's really just them breaking it down, and that will dissipate over a couple days. That's really the only thing that I'm really aware of. Donna, do you have any other?
Really, I don't know of any. I mean, if you had an allergy to it's because ours is bovine, marine, and eggshell. So if you were allergic to any of those things already, other than that, there's huge benefits. And it's not just for your skin, it's for your joints, it's for your brain, it's for so many things. Collagen is vital. If you don't know about collagen, we lose it from we stop producing collagen, elastin, and human growth hormone, etc., from our 20s. So we lose at least 1% a year, then add some stress, it's even more. So by the time you get to your 40s, 50s, and beyond, we really need to help replace that. One of the things about Laura showed that the packet of collagen is we have single serve packets. They're powder. We have the fresh melon, and we have unflavored. The unflavored legit tastes like nothing. I put it in my smoothie every morning. But the alternative to collagen this way would be the other way to get collagen is liquid, and you have to keep it refrigerated. So it's not portable. You have to keep it it refrigerated. It's really convenient. This is so easy. You put it in your bag and go, or you go on vacation, you just grab enough for your vacation. So super easy and mixes well. I really like the fresh melon, and the unflavored legit tastes like nothing. So
Yeah, me too.
So if I wanted to purchase something from Kim, do I have to become a sales rep and a member? Can I just be a customer?
That's the beautiful thing about, oh gosh, no, you don't have to, there's none of that weirdness. So I'll just put it right out there, right? Like there's no membership cost. There's no, you have to order every month. There's none of that. We don't do any of that, right? So we welcome people to be advocates, right? And a lot of times happy customers turn into advocates like us, but we love people to be our customers. So no, what happens when you become a new customer, you get $10 off your first order. And if you become a preferred customer, you get 20% off retail. You don't have to order every month or anything like that. If you do decide to order every month, like I know, like for example, collagen, how I read you that text from that woman in Brecksville, she said, I want to be on auto ship, right? So she's going to be on auto ship. So after 2 months of auto ship, then her shipping fee gets waived.
Okay.
Okay. But she doesn't have to be on auto ship to get 20% off, if that makes sense. All right. So there's no membership fee or anything like that. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Statistically, most of these companies have more advocates than they have clients. We're the opposite. We have mostly clients and less advocates. So,
Yeah.
you know, we love our clients, we love our advocates, but you don't have to do anything. And they reward you for being a preferred client. So the longer you are, you get perks and you get free shipping, and it's great. So 20% off, like, and it doesn't cost you anything. I'm all about saving
And
money.
the other thing too is that when say that JJ said that you're like, oh, I'm gonna order that collagen from Kim, and say you order it and you're like, oh, I like this, and you're a customer, right? And you're not an advocate, but you're like, oh, I'm gonna tell my friend Susie about it, and then Susie wants to order it. If you will have a personal code that you can give Susie, and Susie will get $10 off, and then you'll get a $10 credit on your next order. So that's how we kind of reward our customers that don't desire to, be an advocate. So make sense?
Mhm. What makes a preferred customer? I could ask Kim this stuff later too. I'm sorry.
Preferred
Ask
customer.
Laura.
No, a preferred customer is someone that doesn't pay retail, right? So a preferred customer is you just have an account.
Okay.
You don't have to order, but you just have an account then. So then all your stuff's already loaded in, and it's kind of like Amazon. You just go and you order whenever you want, right? So you don't have to keep going in and reordering and paying 20% more, right? So that's what it is.
But Kim would get the credit, like I set up my. Okay.
Absolutely.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So will Kim have like a place where we can go and sign up to buy? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I can send you my website
Yay.
with my friend share.
So she'll be able to share her link with her code, or she could just share her ID and you could plug in the ID number and you'll get $10 off. She'll get the $10 credit plus the credit of you being her client. And then as soon as you sign up, you get a link that you can share. So it's, yes, all of that. And as soon as you become an advocate, you get your own website. But even as a client, you get that link right away too. It's pretty cool.
Okay. And I will say, I have used CBD creams for pain, and phenomenal. So I'm always looking for there. I don't have anything. It's nice to have another place to source it from, because
And I love this reduce. I'm the biggest fan of this. And this thing lasts forever. Forever. But honestly, Kim will work, she'll work with you and she'll help you, like as she's getting up to speed, we'll work together on, if you all have any questions, any recommendations. It's kind of a team effort.
It's in a cream and a roll-on also. It's available 2 ways.
Do you know what the I'm not like up to speed. Like I know the one that I have has like maybe 600 milligrams of CBD.
Yeah, this is 350 milligrams of full spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on.
Kelly, you had a question yet, Kelly?
I had a question. Is there a product? I have an autistic daughter who at the moment is having like very bad anxiety
Mhm.
outbursts. Is there something that's more calming so we don't have the, I guess, lashing out
Mhm.
kind of stuff?
Mhm.
Is there?
Mhm. Donna, do you want to talk about that? I know you've been.
Yeah, how old, sorry you're going through that. How old is your daughter?
She is 10, she'll be 11 in a couple months. So it's partly hormonal, it's partly like everything right now, just
Yeah, sure.
at once.
Everything. It's everything. Right now, we just had a full moon and a lunar eclipse. It's everything. You're not kidding. It's everything. So I have a friend who has a 2-year-old that is on the spectrum, and he would get that, I don't know if you know this, they get like that excited. And she just started with the nano jelly. She quartered it, and just after a few days, it all calmed down. So with your daughter, if you think, is she funny with texture at all, or what she?
If the jelly's like a chewy, like a gummyish, she's fine. She'd be fine with that. Yeah.
Okay, then that's usually the easiest thing, because some people are. Look, I have boys that are 22 and 20, and one prefers the jelly and one prefers the oil. So either way is great, but the jelly, I would start her off with, if you're interested, I would do like half a jelly,
Mhm.
just, cut them in half, and then do one, just start with one day. And then I would probably do half a jelly twice a day.
Okay. And do those go with, like, she's on ADHD medicine? Does she
It
take it?
it doesn't interfere with anything. It only helps everything. It's amazing. There's actually like I don't know if you know much about epilepsy. I know it's another disorder, but they actually came out. They were trying to. There's so much data to support CBD for all of these disorders. Like they came out with a drug, CBD drug for epilepsy. It's $20,000.
Wow.
So they're just trying to, but there has been so many benefits. There's Laura knows this woman. She wrote a book, Angel. What's the Angel book? Laura, do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she it's such a great story. Her daughter had autism. She has worked with kids for 20 years with autism and other issues. And the difference kids have after using CBD is amazing. But because you want to be sure what you're putting in here is clean. You want to know what you're putting in. That to me is most important. And then it doesn't interfere with anything. It will only help you. And
Okay.
and you going through that stress as a mother, you could only benefit from having some your own coping thing, right? Your own body needs to respond. I think caregivers are often forgotten about in this whole scene.
Mm-hmm.
Do the jelly ones also help with the gut health, or is that a whole separate?
That's a separate one. The gut health is separate. But I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even get ahead of that for her. I would just start with the CBD and be consistent, and because it's going to help everything, because we have all these receptors in our body, and we have more endocannabinoid receptors in our brain than we have neurotransmitters.
Okay.
So I like to start simple, because how do you know what's really working, right? So just start with the CBD. And if you need to add, you may not need to add anything else. She may just do one jelly a day, or maybe she needs 2 jellies a day. But you need to start with CBD. You start slow and low. And then you can't overdose on CBD. You cannot. It's not possible. If you were to drink a whole bottle of it, which you wouldn't, because who does that? You would probably get tired, a little headache, and probably have the runs. That's it. You cannot overdose.
Yeah, you would start low, because some people need just a little. And so if you do take too much, then it's like a counter.
Okay.
So we would work with you on that. Like when you get it, we would remind you of everything Donna just told you. We'd remind you of that.
Yeah. But you just start, because maybe she just needs a little, or my husband weighs 100 pounds more than I do, and he needs only 1 jelly a day, and I need more CBD than he does.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
I hope that it helps her. I hope that
Yeah.
you get relief, because that's a lot.
Yeah, it's hard. Lately it's hard like doing or having her out, which she used to be good, just never knowing when it's gonna happen is just kind of a
Yeah.
so.
Sounds like you could use a little cocktail too or something.
Probably. And some sleep.
Yeah.
Well, is she sleeping?
It's hard. She's been on and off different stuff. She's done melatonin. She's done, I think it's clomide,
So
Um,
melatonin's a hormone, right?
Um,
People, it is.
uh-huh.
People pop melatonin like nothing. People pop vitamin D like nothing. They're hormones.
Yeah.
So
well, the melatonin she's off of because it started like, she started getting very agitated, and they said it was probably build up, and like you said, with the hormones as she got older, and right now it's not working at all. It just gets her more agitated than anything.
the other thing about it is the quality of it, right? You don't really know what you're getting.
Yeah.
So there was years ago, they like FDA or somebody went and did a survey of the top 5 chains and the top 5 supplements that they sold. So like CVS, Walgreens, you know, those kind of stores, a Target, and they tested their supplements, and they found that one product had sand in it, sand.
Wow.
One had, and these are like your whatever top supplements. One had none of the ingredients that were on the box. One maybe nothing was. So it's very important that you know what you're putting. Like, what if you think you're doing something good for your body, you're actually putting sand into your body? Like, what is that doing? It's terrible. So, and it's probably not Target or CVS. They buy it from someone who labels whatever, right? So that's why it matters. So you don't even know if, maybe you do know, maybe it's a certified melatonin, but that's what, you know what I mean? Like unless you know for sure, you don't.
So
Sorry, I could go on for hours, so I'll just stop.
So then just maybe that will just help her calm, to also help just sleep in general.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's definitely start with that, and then we'll see how she's doing. And there might be just a couple other little things that might help, like consider like if she would take a CBD bath before bed, or you know what I mean? So there's different things that we can work with you on, as well as, you know, maybe a roll on to calm her, to put a little lavender on her chest, you know, but maybe we just start, you know, so there'll be other things hopefully that can help her.
How is she with music?
Oh, she loves music.
So there's a lot of healing music. You could just go on YouTube and put in sleep healing music or healing music. Their frequency.
Right now what helps her is she likes Little Einsteins, which is like all the classical kind of stuff.
Oh, great. So it works with her brain, right? It really works. But for nighttime, to help her sleep, like you might want to put one of those little, you could like, I don't know if you have a phone in a room or iPad or something where you could just put sleep, and the frequencies matter. So it helps the brain.
Oh, okay.
Kelly, and if I'm like overstepping, but the OT in me is just sitting here going crazy.
Uh-huh.
I work with autistic kids all the time. And you don't have to answer this, but is she getting related services, or whether she's getting OT? Okay, good.
Mhm.
All right. So she's got someone helping her with her strategies. Cool.
Yeah, she is. Plus, at school, she's over at Chippewa Elementary, and the teachers and a couple of people over there are great. So
that's good. Good
she's
system.
but she's going to the middle school next year, so we're going to have a little transition on that one.
Yeah. All right, good.
But, you know.
Okay, good.
Well, anything else, ladies?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Kim will send us a link.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We
Set me
really
up on the
appreciate
products.
it. Nice meeting you all.
Thanks for
Yes,
coming,
thank you.
guys.
This was good.
Thanks. I really enjoyed it. Very interesting.
Yeah. Very informative.
Very good.
Good. Have
All
a
right.
good night, girls.
All right. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right, Kim.
Bye.
I'll buzz you. You have to set me up on my products. I'll buzz you later.
Okay, I will. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Kim got off.
I was thinking she might be getting off.
We'll
Text her,
probably
see if she
try.
can hop back on. How'd I do? Was I short enough on my little spiel?
You did fabulous, my dear. Fabulous.
I tried to, I tried to be as, I was practicing.
Jump back on if you can. Yeah, and probably even, oh, I'm recording it. I gotta stop recording it.
All right.